Raelunil here, and hello and welcome to part number 18 of my Let's Play of Lord of the Rings Online in Mordor. Alright guys, so I was gifted this beautiful little black kitty who I have named Midnight in honor of Mr. Midnight because of my glorious Frambeau series I also have going on right now. And I was gifted said kitty by Aldemiris, so thank you very, very much. I love my little kitty friend so much. And so I figured it had been a while since we've done some Mordor. So to break things up a little bit and remind you guys I haven't forgotten you who just watch me for LOTRO, I figured we'd come back and do some of this today. So let's see, I need to defeat enemies here in Doromarth. And apparently that peaceful rhino dinosaur thing counts, so we're gonna just leave that alone. I don't want to kill a peaceful-ish rhino dino thing. Oh my word. Whee! And yes, I know we have the Fall Festival going on right now. I'm thinking I might make a Fall Festival video this year, because I've heard that there's some new stuff, like a new maze or something, which is very interesting, so I'm going to be checking that out after I do this, so you guys might be seeing that on or around Halloween-ish, maybe a little bit after, I don't know, we will see. Okay, so right now, excuse me, we are looking for any signs of dwarves here in Mordor on behest of Gimli, or at the behest of Gimli, I ought to say. And another thing I ought to say is that this music is just gorgeous and epic here. I really like it. Anything with a choir going in the background sounding all epic is just, like, the best. I'm gonna take a drink of water real quick. Okay, so we're patrolling the causeway, heading toward Barad-dûr. Okay, is that like a Balrog or demon statue kind of thing? 'Cause that's creepy as heck, and it's staring at me with big red glowy eyes. And I like the big red glowy eyes. They're a really nice touch for the whole eerie vibe, which is perfect for this time of year, considering Halloween's just around the corner. But, you know. Oh, dear. Oh, wait, we're supposed to go this way? Search here. Oh! Dwarves! They look alive. Barely. Offering water. Here, guys. Have water. Here. Dwarves is. Okay. I'm offering water. Because they look like they're not doing very well here. Okay. We need to give one more dwarf some water. Accept the water from the strange elf! Hello! You look like you're in much better condition than the rest of them. What is it? Why are you bothering? Spakorth turns and flinches at once upon seeing you. What do you want? Why have you come here? Whatever your purpose is here, we want no part of it. One of Spakorth's expedition calls to him and tells him of the water you offered them. You do not mean us harm? Sauron told us that the folk of the West were not to be trusted, especially those from the kingdoms of elves and men. Well then, let us speak and I shall decide if we have been misled.
Long have we toiled, and for what?
It has been long since my folk last spoke to outsiders, especially those with the might to bring him low. For what purpose have you come to these lands? To liberate its peoples? Conquest? I suppose it does not matter now. You are here, and so that is that. The deathless may not see it so, but their quarrels are their own. Quarrels, not quarrels. I must ask, in your vast armies, were there any dwarves? We have seen naught of our kin and cousins in the lands beyond Mordor since the early days of our folk in the mountains to the east, and I would be gladdened to learn that we are not the last dwarves in this realm. Dwarves, not dwarms. What? You tell Spakorth of Gimli and of the House of Durin's folk. Ah, so one of my kin has come to these lands? If he so wishes it, I would much desire to meet him. Tell this Gimli of the stout axes of Mordor. If he wishes to meet with me, I would have us forge a new peace free of Sauron's influence. Go. I shall wait here for a time, and if you do not return, I shall honor his choice. Okay. Sweet. I'm going to be turning the volume of the music down a little because it was kind of hard to concentrate. There we go. Let's see, what is this? I have a new deed bestowed to me. Ooh, I have to discover more places. That's interesting. I failed to see how this is much of an oasis, other than the fact that there's some water. I mean, it's covered in algae and some strange-looking lily pad type of deals, but, you know. Oh, it'll do! Oh, Gimli! I found dwarves, and they were not completely corrupted. Let's see, dare I look at the world chat? I'm so afraid. Oh, okay. Nothing scary right now, that's good. There's not usually anything too bad going on in there. It's usually completely fine. But once in a while there's some seriously weird stuff in there. Ooh. I have more Light of Arendil than I have Shadow of Mordor on me right now. Oh, what the heck wants to kill me? Is it just like some sort of... It's just a bat! It's a bat! Go away, bat! We don't have any need to slaughter you, you silly, silly thing. Goodness! Oh, gosh. Okay, how far off is it before we reach the, thingy? Ooh. You know, this is probably not a good idea. Oh my gosh, Kitty! Midnight thinks it's a brilliant idea, though, secretly. But I totally want to take on this young fire drake. Let's do it! Hee-hee! This is gonna be a bad idea. Ah! Uh-oh. Ow. Good thing I've got loads of morale. Also, good thing I am very, very powerful compared to how you start out when you are a low-level weakling. Also, good thing I have some of these higher-level skills. Ah! Hey, this might not be the bad idea I thought it was. That's good. Okay, because apparently we do have to defeat random enemies and stuff around here, so I'll just kill whatever counts, I suppose. I mean, you know, it'll do. Ooh! Die, rockworm. Whee! There we go. It is dead. Now, I don't want to kill those because they're passive. I don't want to kill anything that's straight up passive. Is that a dragonette or a bat? That's a bat. Okay, bat. You count? Great. Sorry, but time for you to go away. Is that thing larger than the biggest bats in the real world? I think it might be. Because the biggest bats in the real world are flying foxes. And they're pretty darn big. But I think these things might be either the same size or bigger. Not real sure. Either way, there's definitely no rockworms like this thing in the real world. And that is something for which I think we can all be grateful, because I don't know about you, but I don't really want this weird dragon-like thing coming after me trying to eat me. That seems slightly terrifying. Woo! I'm sorry, bat. But you'll respawn in a minute anyway, so I'm not decimating your population or anything. Ooh, here's another fire drake. Let's get him. Ooh. They have some really cool effects, I must say. Heartseeker. There we go. Nice. Heartseeker was very effective against that thing. That's kind of cool. Ooh! Dire goat? Dire goat, I want to love you. Can I please love you forever, dire goat? I want you as a mount. I don't want to have to just kill you. Because you crack me up, and every time I see them, I just think of the time they appeared out of absolutely nowhere. It made me almost fall over laughing. Oh. Like, I have a feeling that wasn't the intended effect behind them, but dagnabbit, that was awesome! What the heck? Why does this thing have a shark-like head? Look at this! Why does it have a shark-like head? What the... No! That was freaky! If you are a salamander, you're not supposed to look like the freaking shark monstrosity mix thing! Nah. Ooh. Will you please just be done, you silly fire drake? Thank you. Okay, good. I only need to kill one more enemy now. Wait, what's up here? I'll just take this rockworm out as the last one for this. No biggie! Whee! Walking backwards. One thing I can say for sure, though, about right here in this general vicinity is that it's way less laggy than the area closer to the Black Gate. For whatever reason, the frame rate there has been dropping awfully every time I was playing over there. So it's a lot nicer over here, where the frame rate is a lot steadier and higher. I say as it glitches and freezes terribly. Well, it was working fine! Ah! And of course I have all these tasks to turn in now. So let's go have a chat with those whom we need to chat with. Gimli! You found them after all, Saelunil. Oh ho! Tell me of them! You tell Gimli of the stout-axed dwarves of Mordor and of their origins in the mountains to the east. You also mention that Sparkorth has asked to meet with Gimli at the muddied cistern of Blazonok to the east. Stout-axed dwarves! I've never heard of a house by that name in all my years. Perhaps it was a name given to them by the Dark Lord, or their line was broken. Gimli appears initially perplexed by this news, but a wave of merriment soon washes over his face. Still, they did you no harm, and I shall hear this Sparkorth's words. Legolas lets out a stern cough. Of course. Oh, you think they're up to something, do you? Well, for all I know of them, they might well be. Why don't you come along too, Legolas? Let us go to, Blazonok? Saelunil? Lead the way, okay? I probably said that wrong, sorry. Hey, Leggy! So we've got 2 Mirkwood elves here, me and my prince here, and of course Gimli chatting with this guy. Aye, he's a dwarf alright. Not that I doubted you, Saelunil, but I'm just as surprised as you to find dwarves here in Mordor. Stout axes. I must admit, I have many questions I wish to ask about the early years of their folk and how they came to dwell here. There is so much to be learned from them. Even if they toiled under the Dark Lord, I'd wager they're still a lot better than the Dour Hands. Well, probably. See, Legolas, it's not like he's got evil eyes painted all over him. I think it's time we properly introduce ourselves, wouldn't you say? Hail, I am Gimli, son of Gloin of Durin's folk. Okay. Hail to you, Gimli of Durin's folk. I am Sparkorth of the Stout Axes. I am one of many servants to the mistress of Lagash, and I come bearing an offer of peace between our houses. Do you speak for this mistress of Lagash, or for the Stout Axes? I speak only for my kin, and they desire to be free of the mistress's rule. Okay. Sounds good to me. We wish only to rule ourselves once more. Will you aid us? You served Sauron, did you not? How can we trust your words? Nonsense. They're not like the Dour Hands, Legolas. By Durin's beard, I swear your folk shall be free once more. Gimli seems a fine dwarf. Oh, I will not protest, Gimli, but one of us must return to Dingarth and keep watching on Dor Amarth. And I have a feeling that... Oh, and so I shall. Okay, Leggy. Gimli seems a fine dwarf, and I am glad to have met him. He has many questions, and I am pleased to say that I can provide him many of the answers he seeks. If there's time enough, I have questions of my own. We stout axes hold little sway in Mordor, but we dwell in peace within the Flaming Spire under the rule of Mistress Zoreth. We are no dwarf kingdom of old, but we are not so few as to be forgotten in this land, for even Sauron could not forget us. If you or Gimli wish it, you are welcome to visit our home in Lughush, provided the mistress does not find out, of course. Ha! But if she didn't know you were there...
How have we fallen so far?
Bye, Leggy. He just poofed. Once the Stout Axes were a great kingdom of dwarves, but over many long years our fate diminished and we became slaves and servants to the powers of Mordor. Early in this age, Sauron reclaimed the ring given to our folk when still we dwelt in the east. He sought for it some use on the men of far-off lands, and he would not hear the protests of our king of old. Even deprived of its power and of the symbol of our house, Sauron considered us his allies, and he welcomed us in Mordor. Ah, had it been but that. When he came to us next, the Stout Axes were unmade. Dear. 78 years ago, Sauron returned to Mordor in a rage, and all the favor we had earned was cast aside. Oh, great. He destroyed our kingdom and took our king to the dungeons of the Dark Tower. We had a home no longer, and so we lived only at the mercy of the men of Mordor. Now Sauron is gone, but still we serve, lowly as we are now in the eyes of all in Mordor. None but the mistress of Lughush, Zoreth, would have us, and so now we serve her. She desires the weapons and trinkets of the Dark Lord above all else. But what portion of his might remains in them I cannot say. We have sought them since his fall, but every search has come to naught. Days we have searched now, and with little food or rest. It is time for my kin to return to Lughush, even if Mistress Zoreth does not wish it. There are 4 other expeditions about in this land, Saelunil. Find them and send them home to Lughush. If you wish to meet my folk, you shall meet us all. Okay?
Our fortunes are lost and our people broken.
Lughush rises to the east, nestled within a rocky hill atop a deep valley. Alas, the Stout Axes are not the only ones in service to the Mistress of Lughush. You see, Mistress Zoreth has grown emboldened since the fall of the Dark Lord, and she has drawn many vile spirits into the watching stones of this land. Through their eyes, both servants and foes are revealed, and their designs exposed. She is... Seriously, Phil, go away. Sorry, one of my cats jumped up in front of me. She's distrustful, even of her own kin, and so she instead wields her spirits as servants and spies. In this way, she seeks to find the resting places of the Dark Lord's most powerful trinkets. We Stout Axes think it is a foolish search, and we would have no part of it, were the choice ours. If you were to come to Lughush, you must challenge her watching stones and banish the spirits from them. If you do not, she shall soon know of you and Gimli. When it is done and her spirits have been cast back to the shadows, I shall meet you at the lower gates of Lughush. Okay. Gimli, will you come with me as we do this, or is it just me and Midnight? Is it just me and Mr. Midnight? We all alone? Looks like we're all alone. We're all alone. There's no Gimli here to help us. Okay. Oi! You squeaky bat! Stop it! Let's see, where are her watching stones? It looks like they're not that far from here. Hello, Rhino Dino thing! Oh, what are you actually called? Solokill? Solokill. Hello, Solokill. Man, you are weird looking. Whoever designed this thing must have been having a very interesting coffee that morning or something. It looks awesome, though. I really like it. It's so weird, but so cool. Let's see, are these her watching stones? Yeah. Oh, hi, creepy thing. Oh, it looks like a dragon. Actually, not a dragon. A wyvern, because it only has 2 legs rather than 4. But still, let's challenge the thing. I challenge you, evil spirit! Forced from its stone vessel, the fell spirit turns and flees toward Lughush. Seriously? Where'd it go? That's just a worm. Where'd the spirit go? Do I just walk up to and challenge all of them? Oh, there it goes! It's wandering that way! Interesting. Is this another wyvern statue? Yes, it is. Alright, let's challenge this one. Ah! I challenge you, thingamajig! Oh, jeez. This one's actually trying to kill me! I don't know why the other one just fled. Maybe it saw how amazing I am? Oh, for... Really? Really? Just let me finish you, you silly thing. Unsettling atmosphere. Really? I would never have found this unsettling. Having an evil spirit coming out of a seriously creepy wyvern statue with glowing red eyes. Nope, not unsettling in the least. Nope, 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 nope. Oh. That's amusing. Alright, we have to go over to that one too, apparently. And how many of them are there total? 6, apparently? Okay. Is that another one right over there? They seem to be a bit spread out. Oh, for goodness sake. Seriously, Rockworm? You don't have to die! But now you've made it so you do. If you had just left me and Mr. Midnight alone, you wouldn't have had this problem. But did you decide to be a silly rockworm and attack? Yeah, you did. Kitty, can you believe him? Me either. Alright, let's challenge the— oh my god, that one's eyes are glowing even more. Let's see, is this one also a wyvern? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because it's leaning down on its wings for arms, rather than having an extra set of arms and the wings on the back higher up. Ah! Okay, this one is trying to kill me. That's kind of cool that these spirits are mostly white. And the reason I say that is because, of course, the other ones in the game are various shades of, like, greens and blues and sometimes even purple, I think. So it's kind of interesting seeing ones of a different color for once. It's nice. They still look like the exact same very creepy, very muscular man, but hey! You know, some variety in the color is good. Look out, Bat. I really don't care about killing you. Are there more of those things over there? Or do we just go deeper in this way to find more? I think we go deeper in this way. And then maybe we'll even run into the spirit that darted off this direction. Well, I say darted off. I mean floated off, but you know. You know what I mean, guys. You're all very intelligent people. Alrighty. What is that over there? Okay, that's just a goat. Where the heck? Where are more of these things? I'm gonna look on the map. Let's see. It just shows 4 right there, and then, okay, 1 there, and 1 right there. I see. Okay. Okay. Recall Stout Axe expeditions to Lughush. Would they actually listen to a random elven woman, though? That's my question, because obviously that's a very important question to ask here. I mean, if they don't even know about me, like, shouldn't they have sent one of their dwarves with me? So that they would know that I wasn't just some random outsider telling them to go back to their headquarters? That would seem a little fishy. Ah! Will you stop trying to eat me, you stupid rockworm? Elf is stringy and disgusting. You don't want to eat it! Just saying! Don't ask how I know that. I have heard it from the— okay, fine, I've heard it from the orcs when they were trying to, you know, be creepy. What is this a statue of? Because this is obviously no wyvern. Is this supposed to be a statue of, like, Sauron, or their mistress, like the mistress that these dwarves serve, or what? It's way too big for me to see, so I'll have to zoom out massively. Although it's unclear if a spirit dwells within it, the statue of the enemy seems to resist your efforts. Rude. Do I have to kill something now? No? Oh, it's just another rockworm. Let's see. Let's try going way over here, because I want to see what the heck that's even a statue of. Okay. That looks like it's possibly Sauron, or some seriously evil being who's obviously two-legged and humanoid in appearance. Okay. So there's a Stout Axe expedition around here, apparently. Let's see. Dwarves, are you all digging holes? Ooh! Hi, goat! I just want to love you! I want to be able to tame a dog— ooh! Oh man, I would love to be able to tame one of these goats for a quest. That would be so fun. And then we can then have it as a mount afterwards. I want to find, like, an injured one, and then you, like, gain its trust and get to keep it as your mount. I would love that so much. Ooh. Oh, no, 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 Oh! Dang it! That was not supposed to happen, guys. Mr. Midnight. Oh dear. I'm not even sure what all got taken off when I died, so I'm just clicking all the things here. Let's have a chat with this guy to turn in the quest. Will Legolas talk to me, or is he just standing there? He's just standing there. Okay. He doesn't have a quest thing over his head. Excuse me. Can I chat with you, sir?
Can it be that this land was once much like any other?
Probably. I have faced many foes here myself, but still my mind worries at the subject about which we spoke, Saelunil. Can it be that this land was once much the same as any other, but the coming of Sauron laid waste to it? There are countless reasons to rejoice that he's gone, but even for one among many, it must approach the top of the list. If he could do this to Mordor, could he not have worked such a change upon Gondor, or upon Rohan, or upon Eriador? I deem that he could. Further, I contend that the transformation of Dor Amarth to this blasted plain was not accidental. I believe he did it purposefully, with malicious intent, if not for some scheme, then merely the hateful joy of it. I spoke about this with Covadil, who dared the passage of Eisenmouth with me. I think it was she who first planted these thoughts in my mind, and now I cannot stop thinking on them. She intended to travel northeast to Lughosh. I warned her to be careful, but she found that mirthful and laughed at my warning. She's a scholar and a bit odd, but I do hope she's being careful all the same. Perhaps you could find her and see how she fares? Yeah, we'll check up on her. First, really quick though, I want to turn in the task stuff. What do you have for me, dude? Ingold?
Aye?
As we fought together on the Pelennor, I well know you can protect yourself. Still, the plains of Gorgoroth are filled with fires and crevices caused by the eruption of Mount Doom. It's a dangerous place, and we must tread carefully. Our first scouting party has just returned, and with them they bring a captive. The man they have captured is a black Númenorian servant. He refuses to speak to us. We must either persuade him of our cause, or somehow convince him to talk. I was hoping that you would try speaking to the man. See if you can find out what he knows and who he serves. Alright. I'll have a chat with the captive real quick. Where is he? Oh, hello. Lomzar?
What do you want?
You question the captive. The man seems to have no interest in anything you tell him or any question you ask. Oh, I get to intimidate him? Rah! He flinches. You better flinch. I'm a terrifying elf lady. What? Yourself. I have nothing to say to the likes of you. Oh yeah? He looks worried. If I speak to thee...
What do you want?
That was a bit delayed. If I speak to thee, Dulgabeth shall have me killed. The Black Word is not one to be reckoned with. My name is Lomazar. I was once a faithful servant to Dulgabeth. I have made more than one mistake, and as punishment was struck blind. Oh dear. To escape further torment, I severed my bonds, only to be captured again and brought here. Great, poor bugger. Perchance you will spare me torment inside the walls of Mordor in the exchange of knowledge?
What do you want?
I say again, you must give your promise to send myself away from these lands. Even rotting in a dungeon until the end of days would be better than endless pain and torture at the hand of the Black Word. You give your word that Lomzar will be treated fairly as a prisoner. Good. Now listen closely, as I have not the strength nor the will to repeat what I am about to say. I do not know why only the most important and awe-inspiring bits fell to earth while much of the city remains. Dulgabeth, the Black Word, known to you as the Mouth of Sauron, has claimed what still stands of Barad-dûr. He has many followers, myself once included. Now Dulgabeth seeks to rule all of Mordor and take Sauron's place by use of powerful relics buried within the tower's walls. None will oppose him. His faithful servants are not to be trifled with either. Gluaragoth, the Hole Warden, Sapakare, the Cleaver, Krasa Percy, Bringer of Tears. These are all names that strike fear upon mention. Do you now possess the knowledge you seek? Maybe? Ooh. Let me see. I'm going to make that locked, and let's grab these 3.
Must I speak with the likes of you?
Yeah, 'cause I'm the best. I would be wary in tracking Sapakar the Cleaver. The mighty Ologhai might easily be outsmarted, though makes up for such in brute force. I know not where to find him. Okay.
Do not make me regret this.
If you seek allies of Dulgabeth, look first to be an enemy of Sauron. Many years ago, a beast by the name of Narchaw crossed Sauron. He was locked away in the dungeons of Barad-dûr for his crimes. The dungeons can still be found within the ruins of the citadel. There are troubling rumors that Dulgabeth has spoken with Narchaw. Find the beast and kill it at once. If the tales are true, there are few as dangerous as Narchaw in the lands of Mordor. Wonder what the heck kind of beast he is.
Must I speak with the likes of you?
You wish to seek more knowledge about the Krasa Persa, the Bringer of Tears. I cannot help you. While I have seen the Wraith before, she's a mystery. She follows her own will and serves Dulgabeth with devotion, but it is in her own secretive ways. Okay. Well then. We have some very interesting new quests to do here indeed. And I need to have a chat with this guy here now that we've talked to the prisoner.
Hey.
You describe Sapakar as best as you can to Ingold. Men under my command have reported a large creature similar in description to this Sapakar that you mention. The monster was last seen near Barad-dûr. I hope this assists you in your search, my friend. Okay. Eric, look out, little guy. Look out, cat. There you go. One of my other cats decided to jump up in front of me. But yeah, that was exciting. Oh, Gimli's back over here. Hi, Gimli. Hi, Leggy. Alright, guys, so I am going to be switching us on over to the end screen now. Alright, you guys, I'm going to be ending this video here. I hope that you've all enjoyed it. Please be sure to give it a like and to use the links on screen to subscribe to my channel, support my Patreon campaign, and check the description of the video in order to find other ways to support me. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see all of you in my next video.